911, what is your emergency?
My name is Stefan. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in some type of basement or something. There's microphones everywhere. There's computers and cases of Pepsi Max stacked up along the walls. I don't know how I got here. My car broke down out in the country and I just... Oh no, I hear someone.
Sir? Sir? Hello there, sir? Oh my.
From Bad Monkey Studios in beautiful Amish country, heard throughout these fabulous United States and around the globe on the World Wide Web, this is the B Team with Cory and Jim.
I don't know how my stomach's growling. I just destroyed probably half a pizza before, on the way here. I had it in the car.
Half of a pizza.
Well,
half a large.
Yeah,
half
but
a
not
frozen.
No, large. Half a frozen. I go DiGiorno. It's like delivery. Okay.
It is not. It absolutely is not.
It might even be better than some delivery. It's definitely better than hot and ready.
It's. Oh yeah. Anything. Yeah.
Not anything.
Cardboard
Not anything.
with some red sauce.
Tony's. They're $1.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Or the little ones, the Totino's, with
Same
that
thing.
real crunchy.
You know when you look at it and not all the cheese melts and it's been in the microwave for about 1,000 hours, something's not quite right with that particular piece of pizza.
Off with that cheese.
You're like, that's not real cheese. It's just no. We had to do that because the boy had he had some kind of, we thought he had an allergy, so we had to get dairy-free dairy, okay, or lactose-free. I don't even know what it was. But they made cheese, okay?
Damn.
Non-dairy cheese. Now just wrap your mind around that for a
second. Is one pupil
second.
bigger than the other right now as you're looking at me because you blew my mind? I've got the brain damage.
It's the grossest thing I've ever attempted to
Sure.
eat. Because it was that. You put it in the microwave, the fake cheese,
Yeah.
it didn't melt. So you're
That's
just sitting there
wrong.
looked at it and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
You're
that's
like, I
all
mean,
chemical.
Yeah.
That's,
I've probably got cancer
yeah.
currently.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that, since Halloween's coming up, somebody will approach me about some kind of a super science gamma ray thing that'll turn me into a superhero for real.
Mm-hmm. Well, you'll beat
a la
it
Deadpool,
too.
but
You'll beat it too.
Sure.
You beat the AIDS. What?
I mean,
thrice.
listen, I don't want to champion myself. Okay, that's why I give back to the community at
You
large. Just everybody.
You do give.
I'm a giver, as they say, not so much a receiver, but.
This
I'm
is
a
the B
giver.
Team with Cory and
This
Jim.
is.
It's a podcast. It's pretty doggone funny.
Well, I think that's debatable. We try to make it
That's
funny.
lofty.
I mean-
funny is lofty.
There's funny moments, let's say.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we get downright serious.
Oh yeah, we solve problems and
Crimes. We solve crimes.
Yeah. We travel.
You
across
give
the
us,
country.
email us at point19productions@gmail.com, some kind of unsolved crime, murder. We'll get it done in a show. Nay, a segment.
20 minutes.
It's all I need.
Wrapped.
You give me the basic suspects and the storyline,
Mhm.
I'll have this thing wrapped up before Christmas. There's your gift.
Yeah, but anytime there's a hooker involved, you always say, well, it's the hooker. Or you say
90% of the time it's hooker related.
Yeah.
I mean,
Most crimes are.
sure.
Mhm.
Either not so much that they're the murderer,
No.
but they're involved.
Mm-hmm.
Either somebody banged a hooker or they were going to bang a hooker and then they got involved with somebody else. But there's always a hooker somewhere around.
Well, hooker or no hooker, all crimes are solved by jisms.
By semen. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
CSI tells us that.
Yeah.
There's semen at every single crime scene,
Yeah.
even break-ins.
Get you a black light.
Start combing the area. That's what criminals do nowadays. Nowadays. Wow, what am I? Back in 1880s? Jesus. They just masturbate constantly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they get their jollies off when they steal or do anything crime-related. Got to rub one out.
Yeah. Well, you heard me talking on the show about patting people down. There are people who get their jollies by
that's
getting
right.
patted down.
There's a lot of weird people, man,
Yeah,
that do
man.
weird stuff. They're just into
Oh,
weird
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Like the people that dress up in bunny costumes before they get it on. Those big, the mascot type deals.
Furries.
I don't know what they're called. I think they may be called furries. I don't know. But there's weirdos everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that brings us to this, and I was going to talk about it later, but let's cover this right now. All this clown bullshit that's going on.
Well, is there? I was going to actually ask if we had an update today. I didn't research it myself, but has there been a break in the case on the clown
and
dude?
there is nothing to break. Okay, there were a bunch of R words in North Carolina. Okay, that were wearing some clown costume. Well, some kid said that a clown tried to talk him into the woods or pull him into the woods or something like that. Well, that got on the internet. People started texting and interneting and webbing and all that stuff they do, twisting and tweeting and all those. And now it's nationwide. Everybody's seeing clowns everywhere. My wife, she's a teacher. She got called into the office because a couple of her kids in her class told another kid clowns were after them and they were going to drag him into the woods and rape him.
Awesome.
And this kid hasn't slept for a week and a half or
no, not anymore.
Insane.
Nor will he again.
Yeah. My kids, they have stories every day about the clowns that come from school, that everybody thinks that there's one girl who was hiding under her desk because she thought the clowns were going to take over the school. Yeah. They think clowns.
Clowns are going to take over the school.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, buddy.
Red Dawn style.
Where we're at here at the Bad Monkey Studios.
Yeah.
If somebody reports clowns are taking over, there's going to be a shitload of dead clowns. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yep.
There's going to be a bunch of hillbillies rolling around in huge trucks mowing down some clowns.
Guaranteed.
Don't worry about an invasion. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
Not going to happen. You can rest easy there.
That's what I told somebody the first time this whole thing started, when they saw him here in this area. It's being reported in the newspapers.
Here?
Yes.
That's awesome.
All around us, every newspaper.
I cannot wait to see a clown.
Yeah. You're going to know who they are. That's what I'm saying. They come on my property or make any contact with my child or children or wife, you're going to know who they are because some sad-ass clown's mother and father are going to have to identify that body.
Sure. You're going to leave parts, not the whole thing.
Nope. Enough to identify.
Right. The teeth.
Dental records.
Probably fingertips.
Yeah.
Maybe the face.
Yeah.
Not the head.
It's ridiculous. And these poor little kids, to me, it's nothing. It's it's less than nothing.
No.
But they've got these poor little kids
scared
scared to death.
They're terrifying. They're clowns. Yeah. They shouldn't even exist. They're like a worse version of a mime.
Agreed.
You know? Because they talk.
And mimes are bad enough.
Yeah.
Man.
Who wants that in their life?
Nope.
You miming stuff around me? How do I know that it's not there and I just can't see it?
Yeah, you're not in a box. Get out of that box. I can get out of there.
Yeah.
I just walk away.
I just walk right through your invisible box, idiot.
And don't pull me with that rope.
Yeah.
You didn't get that rope around my neck. You're not that good. I've seen cowboys. They can't even do it to cows with big, huge ropes.
They can.
Oh, yeah.
Cowboys in the name.
That's
cow.
true.
They're pretty good. You ever seen those guys that rope them up?
Cowboys?
Well, no, they're like professional.
Yeah, they wrap the feet and then they throw their arms up in the air.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never been to rodeo before.
No, nor have I.
I heard they can be entertaining. I mean, kudos for anybody that wants to jump on a bull's back and try to ride one.
Yeah.
I mean, have at it.
My 7-year-old dresses like a rodeo clown.
Not a clown, not in here, not your house. Maybe that's his rebelling against you. He's like, oh, you don't like clowns, huh?
I'm not kidding. He wears Chuck Taylors. Number one, clown, as clownish, as close to clown shoes as you're going to get.
Other than bowling.
Yeah.
Other than bowling. Bowling is like the next step under clown shoes.
So he wears the Chuck Taylors and he wears the soccer socks that come clear up to the knees. And he only likes the wild colors, the super bright greens, pink even. He's got a pair of it. He doesn't care.
Salmon. It's a salmon.
Yeah.
It's on a guy.
Yeah, clear up to his knees, and then shorts with those, and then a T-shirt, and he hates sleeves on his shirts. He's such a little hillbilly.
What you're describing is a fashion trend, and he's starting one.
Oh, yeah. Well, he would be the guy.
He's a trendsetter.
That'd be him.
Hashtag trendsetting.
Link thetrendsetter.com.
.org /
Yeah.
Save the Save the monkeys. Yeah, I pulled in today, and let me just say, the pad's poured for the new studio.
Mm-hmm.
And like we talked, that thing is level. I mean, it is flatter than flat.
Yeah.
It's flatter than day-old bread.
I told you, Amish boys did that.
Yeah.
You could set a marble dead center on that concrete, even with the wind blowing. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to go. It's not tilted in any. It's perfect.
Aerodynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Aerodynamism.
Yeah. So that's the start. The start of the new
pad's,
studio.
that pad's done. You also got. Are you aware how many chickens are in your yard? There's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a copious
I
amount
think
of
people
chickens.
are dropping them off.
Now?
Yeah.
There's no doubt. Every time I come here, there's more.
Yeah.
And I know that you're not buying them.
No, we're not.
So either there's a pack of wild chickens that have assimilated into your group of domestic chickens,
They've cycled up.
or somebody's dropping off. They think this is some kind of a home or shelter and that you're fashioning the world's largest chicken coop out in your front yard.
I believe so.
That's probably the latter.
Because there's a backhoe outside of the work being done to the studio. Outside of that, on the property, we have big trenches being dug around my house.
We're getting ready for
because
World War I.
I was told I needed them.
Sure.
So
For the aliens.
yeah,
And
I
the
think
clowns.
it was just for the standard overcharge
And the clowns.
Yeah.
And the clowns.
Oh, my.
You got to have trench warfare, bud. They're not going to be ready for it. We're going to mustard gas them. We're taking it old school.
I'm going to tell you the truth about this clown thing. I'm going to tell you something that happened. I wasn't going to tell another soul. Okay.
Now you got to make it known.
Well, you know that I'm not a teenager.
You?
I'm starting to.
You could have fooled me.
Sure.
You still get carded, don't you?
Yeah. For AARP, sure.
Well, sure, yeah.
But so I get up a couple times during the night.
Oh yeah.
To pee. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say pee on the radio?
I think we're good.
Okay.
I think we're good.
As I got up last night, it was 3:11 is exactly what time. I was pretending that I didn't know what time it was. I can tell you right now it was 3:11 because I sat up in bed and the clock is right there.
Yeah.
And it said 3:11.
So
and
know.
It's the witching hour.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I know that. I'm well aware of that, even though I try to pretend I don't
ghosts
know
don't
it.
exist when they really do.
Oh.
Especially clown ghosts.
So I go to the bathroom and decide just to take a little walk around the house, just me and the cat. She's interested in what I'm doing. She's like, "Hey, Jim."
What's up?
I'm like,
well,
what's up, Mitzi?
This sidebar. You're talking to cats now? You
Well,
feeling okay, man? Talk to somebody?
She gives me a little nod.
Okay.
And rubs
Non-verbal communication.
She runs past me and just kind of rubs herself against me as she runs past on her way to her food bowl. Like I'm going to go steal her.
Yeah,
her
she doesn't care about you so much. She's like, bro,
yeah,
hook it up.
Yeah. Let's get some of them kibbles.
I'll give you a little rub and tickle.
Yeah.
I just need a little something.
So we're walking through the house. And I come to the front of the house, and we have a big deck.
Yeah,
I said deck.
Deck, as in not a penis.
Nope. I have
It's
a
wooden.
big deck.
Huge.
Well,
huge.
Yeah.
It's wide. It's not so much long. Not the depth, but
no,
a lot of girth.
There is girth.
It's girthy.
There. Yeah.
You know,
it really is.
It's a lovely deck, though.
Well, thank you.
I enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you, just for letting me be a part.
Today it got showered.
Yeah.
Because it rained pretty much all day.
Mm-hmm.
I look out the front door onto the deck, and there's some chairs sitting out there. And I actually said to myself, man, I wish a clown would.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I wish a clown would.
You might be the only person on this
one.
planet that has ever uttered that sentence. Man, I wish a clown would.
I really did. Because for my anniversary, thank you, I got...
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
How many years has it been?
13.
13.
Yeah, lucky 13, yeah.
Man, almost as many years as I've been alive.
Yeah, darn near. Yeah. And my wife got me I'm doing this with my fingers.
Spirit fingers.
I'm doing spirit fingers because she got me one of those safes. One of those biometric.
Oh, yeah. For the guns.
Yeah, for
well, anything,
the pistole.
I guess. But El Pistola.
It's for a pistole. I want it known, just in case anybody listening.
Any clowns?
Yeah.
Tuning in. First of all, turn it off.
Yeah.
We don't need your goddamn support nor your money.
Okay? No, I wouldn't sell you a T-shirt.
I wouldn't give it to you. I'd burn it right in front of you. I'd say, "Oh, here you go, lit on fire," because I would have doused it with gasoline. Then I would have thrown it on you.
Okay, I'm going to sidebar you with,
Okay.
with the most awesome idea I've ever had, and I think you're going to agree. You usually disagree with me, but this one, it shoots out. It's a T-shirt cannon. We set them on fire and shoot them out. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have that done by the end of the evening.
Yes, you will. Propane.
Yeah.
Boom. You know.
There's going to be some devastated clowns here pretty soon.
But my wife bought me one of those
Safes, yeah.
safes, so I can get to the pistole quicker because I had the standard gun
Dial.
lock.
Yeah.
No, the gun
with the
lock
key?
on it
Yeah.
with the key, and I'm like, okay,
It's going to take a minute.
yeah, it's already going to take me 45 seconds to sit up in bed
Right.
because of all the cracking and all the
And realizing
backaches
what's
and-
happening
yeah,
at that point in time.
yeah.
Is that a clown? Mother.
I was just at the truck stop getting a blowsy and what? Oh, yeah. So I gotta discern dream from reality
Right,
for a
right.
second, okay? And yeah, why is Angelina Jolie in a truck stop? Number one.
Well,
So-
she just got divorced.
yeah, that's true.
It's a thing. Maybe a road trip with the kids. Who knows?
Billy Bob looking in the window,
Oh, yeah. That's
steaming
coming
up
back.
the window, looking in.
That's coming back, by the way. Reunited and it feels so good. Anyway, you were saying, getting up from a blowsy, waking
Yeah.
up, you got to get all the cracking.
Yeah.
and
So
cricking.
anyway, I need to get to that quicker.
Okay.
And so that's what I think prompted me to say that,
I wish a
to go
clown
out there
would.
and look out on the deck because we have chairs out there, and just say,
None
oh, yeah.
of your chairs rock.
If there had been a clown sitting out there, I don't care what it is, he could be sitting out there asleep. He's gonna wake up dead.
Well, no, clowns never sleep, just so you're aware.
Oh my god!
That's why they're so frightening,
Oh my god!
because they'll come get you when you're sleeping. They never sleep, buddy. And they love rocking chairs. That's why I asked. Because,
Son of
I'll sit there and just... While they're with their huge clown feet. Their toes aren't even touching. It's just the ends of the shoes.
Oh my god! They've got toes
Oh, yeah. They've got huge toes.
like Frodo feet.
Look at how much room their feet have in there. Think about that.
Oh
When
yeah,
they're
clown shoes are huge.
When they're unfettered like that, they're going to get a spread in those things that look like Yoda, man. His little three-toed feet, but with 5. It's going to be like that. It's going to be like 2 pairs of hands coming at you. little 8 feet,
Little
They'll be
ribbon.
grabbing stuff with it. They could probably juggle with feet.
Okay,
That's your worst nightmare.
Okay, that is my worst nightmare. We're identifying it right now because 3:11 a.m. Number one,
Right.
dark, the deck, clown sitting in a chair, rocking.
Juggling with its feet. And then here's the kicker. Horn nose. Yeah. Hit you with one of those. Yeah. Yeah. Stuff of nightmares right there. That's stuff of horror franchises, let alone just movies, my friend.
It's unbelievable.
What's he juggling? Knives, probably. Or mini chainsaws. I don't know. I don't know what he's into. It's definitely not going to be mother flipping balls
No.
unless they're grenades. I'm just saying, be prepared, people. Get
Yeah.
you a biometric safe, like Jimmy.
Yeah.
Keep your pistol tight. We can get it quick.
That's insane, man. But I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know.
It's going to end soon. So hopefully.
Well, yeah. Probably Halloween rolls around. Once a clown gets shot,
I
that's
wouldn't
gonna stop.
suggest dressing up like a clown for Halloween.
No. Nobody likes that. You're not going to be a popular person.
Ugh. No, I don't like masks
Oh.
anyway.
You don't like masks?
Any kind of masks.
Why not?
I just don't.
Is there
They
something
cover, especially one that
something you
they
need to tell
cover
about?
the eyes,
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like
the windows to the soul. Yeah, I
we're
just
about to
don't
get
like
real
it.
deep. Yeah. So you don't like the Scream type of masks, like from the movie?
None of that.
No.
I don't like
A
any
little
of it.
creepy.
We took our kids trick or treating. We may have talked about this like one of our very first shows.
Yeah, because we came out, but we're almost coming up to a
real
year,
close. Yeah, real close.
Are we at a year?
I don't know that.
We probably should have. We probably are past our 1 year anniversary, and we should do a 1 year anniversary show. I don't know what it'd be about. Something sweet.
Well, we always do. We do something on New Year's,
Well, but that's for our
the yearly wrap up.
yeah, that's a yearly wrap up thing for the year. But I'm saying we've been added, I think, a solid year or close to now.
Close to, because this is we're doing 47.
Yes. Yeah.
And we have a couple in there that we did practice shows that never made it. So
right.
Close to 52 weeks. We're really
real
close. We're getting close.
I got to look it up. I'm curious to know now when we publish the first episode. I'll find out because I'm curious.
Yes, you will.
And I want to know. I like to keep track of my stats, you know, my RBIs, my home runs, all that good stuff.
And I like to keep the bills paid. So we're going to have to take a little break.
Mother of God.
Mm-hmm. We'll be right back. Hey B-Teamers, this is Jim, letting you know that our quality, all-cotton, pre-shrunk tagless tee is now available in our store. From the beach to the boardroom, nothing says, hey, look at me, I'm adequate, like a B-Team with Cory and Jim t-shirt. So go to our website at point19productions.com and get you some.
Hi, this is Emma Woods. Check out my book Beast and Savages and listen to the B-Team with Cory and Jim.
And we're back.
No clown like a dead clown.
Let's get off clowns, okay?
Well, I can now that you got me.
I want to put some rumors to rest, okay? For everybody that's been asking and that's been stopping me just randomly on the streets. Yes, I am making a return to the ballet stage.
Oh my, yeah.
The Nutcracker this year.
Yeah.
I'll be doing a tour, a circuit of local theaters, not nationwide by any means, just regionally, mostly East Coast stuff. Most people don't know, most people do know that I had a pretty good run collegiately until I hyperextended my knee. Mm-hmm. Devastating for the career.
Swan Lake.
Most people said, and that's If you don't know, it was Swan Lake. That's where that's where the injury took place. Mm-hmm. But anyway, after many years of rehab, counseling, and just support,
that's where I came in.
It's how Jimmy and I met. Well, there's several sagas of that story, but regardless, I'm going to be making my triumphant return to the ballet stage. Get your tickets now.
Unbelievable.
I know.
Unbelievable.
A real triumph story.
Remember the first time I saw you with that jersey on and it had Nutcracker on the back? It was written out Nutcracker. I'm like, hey, Nutcracker. And you turn around, you had a real serious look on your face. I'm like,
then I played my way right into your heart.
Yeah, man. I thought we were going to fight. Come to find out, you were, in fact, Nutcracker.
That's right.
You know?
And I'm a hugger, too.
You know what? This is exactly what happened. I came to scoff and stayed to pray.
Boom. Come on!
Write that down.
Take that to your bank and smoke it. So, that's all I want. That's what I needed to get out there so people would know.
Yeah.
When they saw...
the people who need to know already know. Your bullshoys, if you will.
All the Russians.
Yeah.
Yes, they know. They're aware. They've been aware. They've been following my blog, and they're up to date on all the information. Yeah. But I needed to put it out there worldwide now, so that when people come to see... I'll be in costume the whole time.
Yeah.
And even when I do my curtain call, and my little bow, I don't break. I'm a method ballayer, if you will. Mm-hmm. So when they see the performance of a lifetime that will move them to tears, yours truly.
And we can catch you on all of your all of your training, as it were.
Yes.
And I'm not exactly sure. I'm dumb here. Okay.
Right.
I don't know.
If you're not into the ballet world,
I'm not.
It's one of those things. If you love it, you love it, and if you hate it, you probably still love it once you see me.
It's got its own lexicon.
Sure.
And part of that is you can see Cory in his training by going to pointypointy.com. And I take it that's the toes that indicates that, because you always want to keep the points. I've heard you yell that, as a matter of fact, in one of the segments that I watched on YouTube of you training. you were screaming at one of your students, a little 3 or 4 year old girl, pointies.
There's no room for error when you're talking about high stakes ballet. Okay,
Yeah.
There's none. Either you show up and put on the performance of your life every time,
Yeah.
or you just might as well not even bother lacing up your shoes
Yeah.
around your calves and stuff. It's a thing.
At high stakes ballet, people take that seriously. I mean, when you almost didn't make it back from Thailand, Frank Duke style, okay,
Right.
with the ballet.
Should we get into that or save that for another episode?
Last time I talked to you about that, tears flowed.
Right.
I
I've worked through some of
couldn't
the
talk.
emotional stuff
Okay.
on that end.
Yeah.
It's more we're to the anger phase of my grieving process.
Yeah.
But that's another episode. I'll write that
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. Thailand ballet.
But before you can do all that, you've got, as you put it, let's see here, a shitload of weddings to attend.
It's
week.
sure not a shitload, but it's 2. But it's 2 in the same weekend.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's
Are you kidding me?
okay. But the good thing is for me, I get a little lead up to the first wedding. Like I'll be leaving tomorrow morning to go down, and the wedding's on Saturday, so tomorrow will be Thursday. I'll have a little couple days to kind of. I'm not really involved in that wedding very much. My wife is, but I'll be kind of sitting back, taking care of the baby, letting him do his thing. And then where it's really going to get interesting and things are going to heat up a bit are on Sunday. It'll be the first time, I think, ever that I've been at a wedding solo. So
Wow.
I don't know how it's going to go down.
Yeah.
It's either going to go one of 2 ways. My friend group isn't the most consistent when it comes to keeping in touch. You know, I'm sure some of them got invites. Okay. I am not certain, however, that they will all be attending the wedding because I haven't heard a word from them.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that some of them are there so I'm not the dude that's clearly there by himself that only knows the groom and a few members of his family.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be really awkward. People are going to be looking at me when I'm out there roboting by myself.
Yeah. I was at a wedding very similar to that, in that exact same position.
Sure, but that was a party for the ages, as some would say. Filled with exotic women. Alcohol was flowing.
We're talking about Cory's wedding.
My wedding.
Beautiful wedding. Absolutely beautiful wedding with beautiful people. I was so out of place. It was insane.
Here's the awesome part about the wedding on Sunday, though. The bride, to her credit,
Okay, let's talk about
she's
this.
invited several celebrities that she doesn't know. So I'm hoping LeBron James makes an appearance. If he does, look out for that selfie coming to the website or Facebook at the very least.
Wow.
It might not be one that he wants to take.
Yeah.
I might have to fight a security guard or two,
but
I'm getting that selfie.
Sure you would. I'm going to be photobombing at the very least.
Oh, yeah. No. Even if I got to Photoshop you in, you're going to make an appearance.
That seems to be a thing now.
What?
People inviting famous people to their weddings.
Yeah, I didn't know that was...
And famous people crashing weddings.
I didn't... What?
That's a big one, too. That's a biggie.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
What?
People having a wedding on a beach somewhere in Miami and,
just random celebrities show
your
up.
Gloria Estefan shows up.
Nice. Little Paul Abdul.
Yeah.
Huh? Nice. I wish a celebrity would have made an appearance to mine, I put
Besides me.
Well, sure. But like a real celebrity.
Oh.
Not just a
I
guy
had upwards
who's
of
been
4 followers at that time, man.
that's been in 4 films and has 0 IMDb information.
Credits. Yeah.
Not even a Screen Actors Guild
Nope.
card.
Nope.
I mean,
No, sir.
come on. But so it's going to be a unique experience for me, to say the least. Riding solo to a wedding. It should be fun, though. If it gets
We'll
awkward,
make it fun.
If it gets awkward, I'm going to make it really fun
Yeah,
for myself.
You will.
I'll do something to entertain me.
I know you. I've traveled with you.
So
I
yeah,
know.
it should be a good time. I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just curious to see socially how it breaks down.
And that's it. Just the 2. How far? Didn't you say there was some
Yes.
distance between
So
the 2?
the first wedding, that's in, I believe, Strasburg, Virginia. close to the Hokies, right?
Yeah, the Windy City. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Virginia.
The Turkeys. And then from there, 5 hours
Wait,
back to Medina, Ohio, where I'll be attending a wedding. So I'm going to be international. Well,
You will be.
interstatal this weekend. But yeah. And then from there, another 6 hours to D.C., to Washington, D.C.
Wow.
Elections
You'll be
and
like
stuff are
Paul
coming up.
McCartney.
I
Was
got-
that Paul McCartney that did the thing where he did a show like in Paris and then got on that really fast
don't know.
airplane? And
That's way too.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet when that took
Probably
place.
not.
So,
Probably not.
and I'm not a huge McCartney fan.
I'm not either. I just-
Nor a fan of the Beatles so much.
Yeah,
I like
no.
Here Come the Mummies, and I'm
Yeah.
disappointed that I'm going to miss their concert this weekend
Yes, you
due
are.
to the wedding. They're rolling to town
Yes, they are.
the 30th, and I'm not going to be there.
I caught them on Bob and Tom,
They're
and
awesome.
that was pretty good. Yeah.
If you haven't given them a listen and you like funny music, that every song essentially that they do, it has a sexual innuendo in it somewhere. Yeah, give them a look. They're solid.
If you like your Weird Al Yankovic's,
But it's different than that.
No,
It's
yeah,
different than that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Weird Al, he's doing straight up
yeah,
satire-ish, like mimicry with the same beats. Like these guys are musicians that
they're for real musicians.
they're for
Now,
real
they
musicians
are real.
that have formed this band. They wear a mummy outfit
Mm-hmm.
to kind of, I guess, hide their identity because they play in several different bands, but they all come together to do this one thing. And so it's good though. They're very talented musicians, very very talented.
Grammy Award winning. Some are.
That's correct.
Yes.
That is correct. But yeah, so check them out. But anyway, yeah, I'll be DC to wrap it up. Shaking hands, kissing babies. You know, the election's coming up, so I gotta do my part for my campaign. A little late to the game, but I think I still got a shot.
I do.
I mean, I'm not polling high enough to debate, but nobody wants to see me embarrass two people anyway in a public setting. You know what I mean?
You got a lot going on right now with the
Sure.
ballet, with the Quidditch, with the
Right.
with everything. Yeah, weddings.
Realistically, I'm campaigning for 2020. I mean,
Yeah.
no, I won't be old enough yet to become president, but I'll still throw my hat to the ring. You know what I mean?
You and Paul Ryan. I think it's going to be you and Paul
I
Ryan.
think my running mate's going to be that wiener dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I need
Tony?
an edgy VP.
Yeah.
So a guy that's going to go out there and is not going to be afraid to just let it all hang out. You know what
need
I mean?
an OG VP.
Boom. And that's him.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Are we going to get to see his junk?
It's out there. Allegedly now, he's exposed himself to a 15-year-old, so he might not be available for 2020
Yeah.
VP run. He might still be incarcerated, but if he is, he'll be getting a phone call.
Hey, Manson runs things from the jail. So
That's
come
true.
on. Why can't
That's
you run a
true.
country from the jail?
That's a good point. He's
Thank you.
secluded.
Mhm.
Terrorists can't get to him.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
He's safe.
Max
He's
security.
in a bunker.
Yeah.
If
Bring
you
it. Bring it. What you got going on this weekend? Besides,
We had our wedding anniversary was midweek.
right.
Okay. So this weekend we are going to do something. So there may or may not be a show the following week. I don't know yet.
Sure.
I have some
We,
options.
let me
there.
just say
I have a
something.
guest in mind, but I don't know if he'll do it.
we're no Cal Ripken Jr. Okay.
No.
We're not going to be winning any Ironman contests. All right. It's okay to take a day off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For as hard as you work, sir. Come on.
Well, I'm thinking about asking Shane Smith, listener, fan, follower, supporter,
Yeah.
Shane Smith. But
D,
here's
all
the
the
problem.
above.
I've met him before, and I'm afraid that he will literally shit himself to death if he sits in the studio and talks on a...
Well, first of all, he's going to be
He is-
terrorized by the fact that it looks like a rape shack, like we've discussed, or rape
There's
basement.
a reason it looks like it. Yeah.
But I think what you should really be afraid of is him upstaging you and
Well, yeah.
and putting on a better show.
Yeah.
Even though we're
There's that.
almost 50 plus episodes deep now.
Yeah.
So
But he's got that many
videos.
videos out.
Yeah, he's been putting in some work.
Yes, he has.
Thank you, by the way, Shane.
Thanks,
I've
Shane.
only seen you a few times.
Another shout out to Shane. This is the second week in a row. Shout out to Shane. So maybe I will.
He's
ask
doing
him.
a lot to plug the show right now, though. So I got to give the man his kudos,
Yep.
if you will.
Thank you.
Credit where credit's due. I think we need to do like a panel supporter show. Get a couple people on, maybe
We will.
4 or 5.
Just not here, probably in the new.
Well, in the new studio,
The new digs.
We cannot fit that many people in this little area, nor will anybody feel comfortable here long enough to maintain that show.
No.
Kudos to Emma, excuse me,
Yeah.
for doing it.
She did it like a champ.
Yeah. Well, when you're that huge, nobody's going to attack you down here. I mean, unless they want to lose a fight. So.
I found a favorite quote
Well,
concerning politics.
Who said it? Oh, wait, no,
Mark
you know what?
Twain.
No, I'm sorry. I was going to have you do it like you would read the quote. Like say the quote and then hyphen Mark Twain.
Yeah.
But I'll do that for you. So you lay the quote on me.
Okay. If voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it.
Hyphen Mark Twain.
Yeah.
Boom.
And that pretty much is me.
I think,
with
yeah.
politics.
I have a real problem, and you know this, with absolute, like axioms, where they say, if you don't vote, then you can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't totally agree with that
Mm-hmm.
statement. I mean, I understand why people say it. I completely get that. But me, I'm like, well, what if you do the opposite? What if everybody didn't vote then? Then what would happen then? Just a social experiment. I think it would be hilarious if they were
Really
like,
would.
they're like, oh, we're having the presidential election day and 0 people voted.
That would be amazing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll never happen. But to me, I was
Well,
like,
the
dude, that
electoral
would be
college
awesome.
would still do what it does, and there would still be a.
No, that's when we would riot. Okay, that's when the revolt would happen, sir. Let them eat cake, Jimmy. Let them eat cake. I heard that's an inaccurate statement, but
Yeah.
historically. But anyway, I'm not here to get into French politics. Okay, we've delved into that topic several times, not on air because nobody wants to hear it.
Who was the first president you were aware of? Who do you remember
Like
first?
in my life,
Yeah, not who was the president when you were born
No,
and you
no,
found out
exactly.
later. Where did you become aware of the whole presidential thing?
Bill Clinton.
Clinton?
Yeah,
Mine was Ford.
Okay.
Mine was Gerald Ford.
Yeah.
That's when I and
When you realized what a president really was, or who the president actually was.
well, I was interested in it because they showed him on the news almost nightly falling over something and tripping over that. I don't know if you knew that about him,
No.
but he was very accident prone. Very extremely fell
awesome.
off airplanes and everything else, like not just once, twice, or a dozen times, but like every time he
Went
took
anywhere.
a step, he misstepped. Yeah,
Oh man,
and
poor guy.
but that's what caught my eye. I remember is on the news.
Him tripping and falling.
Yeah, and them talking
sure.
about him, and so that's that. He was really my first.
Yeah, Bill Clinton for me was mine.
Really?
Well, because like, I don't remember what age I was. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math either because I can't think that fast. But I remember him getting elected, and then the scandal stuff with the Lewinsky. I don't really remember any other logistics other than that. Like I was too young to even care politically what he did.
Yeah.
But I just remember the whole Monica Lewinsky deal because that was huge, at the time.
Oh yeah.
Still is. But yeah.
Still can't smoke a cigar. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Well, you can now, right? Didn't we? Cuba, you can get legit Cubans now, can't you?
I believe so.
We lifted
Bill
it.
can.
Well, sure, man. Politicians give whatever they want.
No, Bill G.
Oh, right. Yeah, he knows people.
Yes, he does.
He knows people, man. He's got the
He's a brand ambassador.
connections, if you will.
He does.
So, yeah.
He knows where a few lumps are out in the desert,
Well,
if you know what I mean.
dead tortoises, sure.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I go shell hunting.
I've got
That's the
some
thing.
news stories.
Let's get it. Yeah, you've got some awesome news stories.
Thank you.
Let's touch on these a bit, if
Thank
you don't mind.
Do you want me to run them past you so you can make a decision?
Let me see. I really am intrigued by what's it?
Let me tell you what we got.
Let's see.
We got the nipple bandit.
That's a
Sorry,
pretty good
guys. It's a dude.
one. Well, okay. So next that.
All right. Oh, we got a guy in his alias.
I definitely
It's
want to
awesome.
touch on that one.
It's
for
awesome.
sure.
We have a guy stashes drugs in his ...
We'll probably have to touch on that.
Okay. And then you'll be sorry you did. And
Police search for the dino molester.
Yeah.
Let's start with the alias, because that one's pretty good. Just the namesake. Then we'll do the guy stashes drugs, and then if we have time, I say we briefly overview the other two.
Okay.
What do you say to that?
Let's do it.
Let's fire it up.
Police in Largo, Florida arrested Jeffrey Forrest Poole on charges of violently resisting a police officer. The authorities made sure to list things like his age, weight, and address in his arrest report. Officers also included an alias that Poole has allegedly used in the past, and it's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah.
But more on that later.
That's right. That's called a tease, folks.
Police were called to the 37-year-old suspect's home on a reported domestic disturbance Sunday morning. When the officer arrived, according to the criminal complaint, Poole exited his home and said, "I'll beat every cop's ass." It's Florida. You know he talked just like that.
Probably.
Then Poole raised his fist and began to extend it toward my face in an attempt to strike me, the arresting officer wrote, according to the smoking gun. Since Poole was arrested and taken to the Pinellas County Jail, it is highly unlikely he made good on his ass-kicking promise. Poole was charged with assaulting a police officer and violently resisting a police officer. What makes this case interesting beyond Pinellas County is one tiny detail. The criminal alias Poole has previously used, one Dickface Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
That name showed up because Poole was either asked if he had any alias or a record on file under that name, according to brobible.com.
What an awesome
Yeah, I
website.
know, right? Is it Bro Bible? Are you kidding me? He remains behind bars in lieu of $5,150 bail.
That's Dickface Johnson, folks.
Dickface Johnson. That's an alias.
That's like an old school gangster name. That's not awesome. I mean, it's awesome in a sense, but I don't think anybody would want to be called Dickface.
I wouldn't.
That would insinuate that you have some kind of a dick-like object on or about your face.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Well,
pretty awesome.
There's somebody else who did something similar. What's the comedian's name? That was going around with Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy. He always had a drink in his hand.
Ron White.
Yeah, Ron White, and he says that's a true story. That he told them that his name was. Do you remember?
I don't know the joke.
Do you remember? He says it's not a joke. Man, something.
I don't know.
My name is not mashed taters. It's
It's something like that.
Something like
it's
that.
Something, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember which. Yes.
Yeah.
It might be just Tater. They call me Tater.
Call me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's something to that effect, though. It's something with
It's funny,
tater
though.
or potato. I don't know.
Potato, tomato. As
That's
you
my
say.
thing. Yeah, tomato, potato. Same thing. All right, let's talk about some drugs, some drug stashing, smuggling, if you will.
Get it? Guy stashes drugs in his ... It's not a stretch to say that a foreskin isn't the first place one would think of hiding drugs. But when you're naked in a parking lot and you're about to be arrested, you find ways to improvise.
No doubt.
At least Joshua Hare did. Police in Swindon, UK, of course,
Sure.
said they found 7.2 grams of cocaine stuffed into the 24-year-old's foreskin,
Nice.
according to the Sunday World. It all began June 17th when Swindon police were called to a furniture store after getting calls of a man shouting and disturbing customers in the parking lot. When officers arrived, Hare was naked and put up a struggle before he was taken into custody and taken to a local hospital. While in custody, a baggie containing white powder began to emerge from his foreskin, according to the Salisbury Journal. Hare's attorney, Nick Redhead, no joke, Nick Redhead told the court that his client is homeless and has a troubled background, substance abuse problems, possible mental health issues, you think, and suffered kidney issues when in police custody early this year after being arrested for aggravated taking of a vehicle without consent. The names of their
laws.
crimes.
Instead of
Yeah.
grand theft,
Yep.
they've got aggravated taking of a vehicle without consent.
He fell into a coma and thought he was going to die, Redhead said. The damage, right, said Fred, the damage to him as such is he is a high risk of killing himself if he continues to misuse alcohol. He has managed to stay away from alcohol pretty much. Yeah, because he's in jail.
And doing cocaine.
Yeah. Prosecutor Keith Bollinger said Hare was last in court in May to answer the vehicle theft charges and was given a suspended sentence at that time, according to reports from the Sunday World. On Tuesday, Hare pleaded guilty to both the drug charge and failing to surrender to bail, according to Metro. How many newspapers did it take to write this story?
A lot. A lot.
Redhead hoped magistrates would take his client's troubled background into consideration when sentencing his client. As punishment, the Swindon Magistrates Court activated the 12-week suspended sentence he had been given in May, according to the Sun. Hare was also slapped with a $151 fine.
One could truly say that he was too sexy for those clothes.
But
yeah. Yep.
Here's the thing.
Right, said Fred.
Yep.
Yeah. Look it up.
That was his attorney. But I mean, when it comes to hiding drugs, there have been some things done.
People get interesting with that.
Mm-hmm. There have been people that had them surgically implanted in their bodies.
That's
Like
going
these
above and
mules
beyond.
These mules pushing people through airports. Yeah. They'll find somebody that's clean. They'll offer them and their family a bunch of money, or a pair of shoes.
Not murdering them.
Yeah.
We're not going to murder you if.
Yeah. And then they shove their chest and stomach cavity full of condoms full of dope and sew them up and just hope they live long enough to get it to where it's going. Then they kill them when they get there. That's what these people do.
They're going to, because they're just going to open them up and take the drugs out.
And then walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's nasty. Nasty trade.
Dude. Yeah.
Nasty.
Shall we stay on the police beat, if you will?
Police search for dino molester.
Yeah, I'm going to want to hear about this. Jurassic Park or Jurassic Pork, you should say. God, I'm coming at you with the zingers today. Come on. Un fuego, as they say.
Just a bit outside. It's one of those crimes which is going to be very difficult to explain to future employers after a woman was pictured having sex with a dinosaur. The picture of the sexual act on a headless baby T-Rex. Oh, why a baby T-Rex?
Pedophile.
Just to make things worse. Circulated on social media after the grim event on the Exmouth Dino Trail. One parent said, "I worry as children play with these dinosaurs. I was disgusted. I feel sick to think that children are anywhere near that." The organizer of the Exmouth Dino Trail, John Thorogood, told the Exeter Express, "I saw the image on social media and was completely disgusted by it. It was certainly a deliberately posed photograph of a very immature adult engaged in a sex act. Whilst we have had some deliberate damage to the dinosaurs in the past weeks, this episode brings things to an all-time low as far as these important and very popular assets to our town are concerned." People, do you understand what I'm reading? They have a photo, and there's a photo of it online if you want to look it up.
And I will. But great use of whilst. Let me just, before we
Thank you.
go any further, or whilst,
Mm-hmm.
let me just pronounce it correctly. And man, that is an all-time low.
Yeah, but there's a photo of it. There's a...
Describe it, if you will. I've not seen it, so
Okay.
paint me a picture with words.
Okay.
Hang on. Begin.
So, there's a little concrete dinosaur.
Yeah, there
a
is.
little
Okay.
concrete T-Rex, a little baby.
Slower.
And he's inside like a shell, like he
As an
broke
egg,
out of the
like an
shell.
egg. Right.
Yeah, like an egg. There's an egg there surrounding him, and it's like he broke out of this. Now, all this is concrete and painted and everything, right?
Okay.
Well, the little baby is probably the size of like my forearm and fist sticking up out of this, okay?
A miniature
Yeah.
horse wang.
Yeah. They've got a photograph, and a disturbingly clear photograph of this lady. She's in a denim skirt,
Nice.
and she's got it hiked up really high, and she's riding on this little exhibit, if you will, Exhibit A, on this little
Nice.
dino, little baby T-Rex, a little baby.
Oh,
It's the first thing he's got to see.
good for him. Getting it knocked out early, though, huh?
Oh.
Diving in head first, as you say.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Yeah, but there's a photograph of it if you want to see it. Go to the
Man,
Huffington Post.
concrete, though. Whew.
Yeah. Yeah.
How high do you think she was?
Yeah,
at
she
the
was.
time?
Yep, she was.
Nobody sober's doing that I can think of.
No. Ooh.
Either super hammered or high as balls. Had to be. Had to be. Otherwise, I don't want to know this woman.
Yeah.
I do want to know her, though, currently, because I want to know what bet she lost, or if she just was hitting up the dino trail
Yeah.
saying, you know what? I think now's about that time.
How high are you to think, oh yeah, I'm going up to the guts on this baby dino?
I think she was probably tripping balls on either shrooms
Yeah.
or ayahuasca, because clearly she mistook a dinosaur statue for a huge wang.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, look at that. I'm going to take that for a spin.
Yeah, and she, as you can imagine, not a small girl.
No.
No.
Not something that you're
No.
thrilled about seeing on a daily basis.
No.
Give me a quick physical. I like to know. I have in my own mind, but
Yeah.
it's like reading a book. Everybody's got their own idea of how the story looks.
Okay.
But you tell me what the
This
photo
won't
told
surprise you. White girl,
Well, I assumed.
probably 5'2", 5'3",
Okay.
go about
Okay.
270.
All right.
Of course, flip flops,
Naturally.
jean skirt.
Jean skirt. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you get any more than that? Any more specifics?
No, there's no-
Full frame shot? No, just the bottom half. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had
Astute.
a big black X
Oh,
over
sure.
at the website.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sure they did. Oh,
Yeah.
People.
Aren't they awesome?
Well, there's something.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say they're awesome. That's not awesome. There's nothing awesome about that.
No, going Paul's deep.
Paws deep?
Yeah.
Nice. Or claws deep, huh?
Paul's deep.
God, with the zingers today.
Yeah, you're on fire.
No. I'm going to give you kudos to that.
Thanks. I'll
That's
take
yours.
half
That's
credit.
all yours.
I'll take half credit.
All right, where we at time-wise? We got time for Nipple Bandit?
I'll make time for Nipple Bandit.
All right, let's fire it up.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll make time
Let's
for
fire
Nipple
up the
Bandit.
Nip Bandit.
Let me find him.
I got it right here. Let's do it. Boom. Boom. It's right here.
This is my preparation music.
Come on. Nobody wants to hear that. You're just filling dead air.
Here we go.
Go.
He was nipped in the bud.
Nice.
See, I thought you would.
Clever writer.
Police in Kyoto, Japan,
Kyoto!
have arrested a man long suspected of fondling his nipples while leering at schoolgirls riding the subway.
What the
Toshihiro Fujikuma,
Yeah.
33, was charged last month with suspicion of indecent exposure after he allegedly exposed the lower half of his body to two teenage girls while on a train. That means his penis.
Penis.
Mhm.
But yeah, you were close.
Fujikuma, a welfare caseworker in Rito City, who was fired from his job after his arrest, admitted to the charges, police said. He told investigators he was stressed and had sexual motivations.
You think?
That's a quote from him.
Yeah.
He was released on bail pending further investigation, though Fujikuma was accused of flashing his bottom half. He was notorious all over Japan as, quote, nipple man, or
My favorite.
nipple geezer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Numerous internet photos show a man identified as Fujikuma playing with his nipples while looking at women on trains. Fondling one's nipples while wearing a shirt isn't illegal in Japan, but it was disconcerting to the women who witnessed his activities. Fujikuma first became known as Nipple Man
Or nipple geezer.
and in July 2013, according to the Daily Beast. That's when a woman tweeted, "This jerk is playing with both his nipples while staring at my face. The way he stares. It's a creepy, right?"
Come on.
Other victims posted their photos. The consensus was that he was skeevy, but harmless. But his alleged turn to buttocks flashing brought trouble. Kyoto police said they suspect him in several other acts of public indecency, according to the Daily Beast. The arrest surprised Rito City Mayor Masahiro Nomura, who told reporters he, quote, can't hide just how shocked I am for a city official to lose trust through this horrible act, according to News on Japan. Nomura added, quote, I'd like to deeply apologize to our citizens and will strive to restore trust as well as deliver strict punishment. He did.
Here you go.
It's China. No, it's Japan.
Japan, bro.
No,
Well, same
no.
thing. Well, not really, but I mean, he gonna get got.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get his pee-pee smacked.
Literally.
Yeah, with a cane, because I think they do some caning.
Bamboo shoots, probably.
Oh,
But that's
man.
probably China. I don't think there's a lot of bamboo in Japan.
Oh, no.
Because that's where the
pandas.
panda. Oh, the panda's in China.
Yeah.
So
Oh. We got
I'll
some
do
research
some research.
to do.
Get on it, crack team. Type that up on the Google. Give me some statistics.
Crack team. Pull that crack out of your foreskins and get to work.
Boom.
See
Dude,
how-
could you
It's
imagine?
called a callback.
Sure. Well, or I just called it a roundabout.
Yeah.
So what do you think? We don't have any hard numbers on this, but we got a few more minutes. You got any emails today or no? No emails?
No.
Okay. Hottest Halloween costumes. What do you think? Number one is. Go.
Batman.
You're wrong. It's Pikachu.
What? That's not a superhero.
I know, but it's gonna be because of the thing, the game, the Pokemon Go.
Are you serious?
It's gonna be a thing. I bet it is. Or that'll be the most popular costume. People dressing up as people playing on their phones and running into stuff. Guaranteed. If not, TM. Hashtag TM that.
Yeah.
That's my
If you've got
costume
any
idea.
of those videos that haven't been posted all over the place, please send them to us. Send them to the videos of people doing that
Getting
stupid
hit by
game.
cars.
Yes. And
There's
I'll laugh out loud as I watch them get hit by a car.
There's only one person that I will not make fun of that plays that game. I'm pretty sure I saw a video of, I want to say it was Mirko Krokop. He's a UFC fighter. Playing it in an airport. Yeah, he can play that all day. Because I'm not going to say.
Why?
Because he kicks people's heads.
No, I mean,
professionally.
Why would he? He's got stuff to do.
No,
He's got a life.
all he
probably
does
has a
is
girlfriend.
fight, dude. He's got time. He's got downtime. He's going to train, play Pokemon Go, and slam ass. That's all Krokop's doing, bro. That's it.
Man, well, good for him, I
Yeah,
guess.
dude.
But I'll laugh at him if he gets hit by a car.
Well, yeah, not
or
something
walks in front of a train.
right?
in
So,
Kyoto.
yeah, something that might take him out for a while. If he's still alive, you don't want to do it like to his face because he's
Yeah.
probably one of those dudes that's going to remember you,
Yeah.
hunt you down, and kick your head off your body.
Yeah.
He's a heavyweight, so he's a big dude.
Well, that'd be my luck. Yeah, he would get hit by a car or something, and that I would be the only thing he did remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some kind of.
It'd be like MacGruber when that dude drives by and he like tries to memorize. He like cuts him off and yells at him, so he memorizes his license plate.
Yeah.
That would be it. You would be the
Funny.
license plate guy.
Have you seen the new MacGyver?
No, I don't like remakes like that. You know what I mean? That would,
Why?
Well, just to me, it shows kind of a lack of creativity on a writer's parts. I mean, you can, if you're going to make a show, like a new show, don't just blatantly be like, oh, let's just redo MacGyver. You know, you can use MacGyver as inspiration to make a new show. But don't, we've seen it, man. That show's going to suck.
I didn't like it at all.
That show's going to suck. Because everybody's already seen the real MacGyver. They're going to be like, this guy's not MacGyver. He's some idiot who thinks he's MacGyver, but he's not MacGyver. Yeah. MacGyver's a man. He had a full-blown mullet. He fashioned a bomb out of an eraser.
But you know what? But I did watch Lethal Weapon, and I like that.
But that's got one of the Wayans brothers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they bring street cred,
Wayans'
bro.
dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're
he's a bro.
brothers. Yeah.
What with Damon, right?
You racist bastard.
No, his name's
Just
Damon
because he's
Wayans.
Black, you don't have to say he's a brother.
They're the
Wayans brothers.
There's
they're
like
actual
17
siblings.
Wayans brothers. Okay.
But you said brother.
No, I did not. You're putting
You
words in
meant
my
a
mouth.
brother.
He is a brother. And he's a brother. Okay. But yeah, I heard he's on it, which that brings automatic street cred, man. Automatic.
Being a Wayans?
Well, sure. In comedy world, yes, I think it does.
His son plays Coach on New Girl.
Correct. He plays on a couple. He played a couple sitcoms. Man.
He's good.
He's very funny.
He's really
very funny.
We better wrap this up.
Yeah, let's do it. Point19productions.com. Email us at point19productions@gmail.com. Questions, comments, concerns, show ideas, guest ideas. Once the new studio's up, we'll be bringing more of that on. Look out for some video. We're going to be attempting to bring that along. Maybe some live shows as well, which we can get some fan interactivity, we're hoping. That might be a little bit premature to say, but we'll see.
More merch coming. More stuff happening.
Find the show, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iTunes. Pretty much all the biggies, and of course we're on YouTube. So just give us a look. Like, subscribe, comment, share, and if you're on iTunes, rate the episodes as well. That helps.
All I ask you to do is love somebody.